there are a lot of different pets in Wizard 101. Hello there. My name is Growling Panda, and today I'm going to be topping over the 7 best pets, or at least my 7 favorite pets. Each pet comes from their own school. We all know that. But what I'm talking about is which pet would be the best for each school. Honestly, all of them are pretty good. It all depends on hatching. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about each favorite of my pets from each different schools. I have done plenty of walkthroughs throughout the years on my channel, and counting on until Novus now, I think I have summed up the perfect list of my favorite pets. So, first off, we're gonna go with Death here, since I am on my Death Wizard right here. If you guys don't know, I have been streaming a lot on Twitch lately, and I have a Death walkthrough on there you can watch whenever you want. But there is a time limit, so once the streams are gone, they're gone for good. Now, onto the pets, shall we? So, I have grown a serious attachment to the basic Scarecrow pet, simply because I gave it a good name, Mr. Whiskers. But these attachments, they have to come from something, don't they? And personally, I think the Scarecrow is probably just really simple because, you know, even if you do later pet quests for your death school, honestly, I just think it would be better just to keep Scarecrow. And honestly, I really do like Scarecrows in real life. One, they're not really as creepy, so don't worry. Scarecrows can't hurt you. Especially not this one. The other thing about the Scarecrow pet is that it has its own little ominous Scarecrow spell, which costs 8 pips. And with all these other different, things you can get from hatching, there are some actually really good talents you can get on its own, without even hatching. But all in all, I really like Scarecrows in real life, so that's why I've stuck with the Scarecrow as my favorite death pet. So, shall we move on to the next one? The next pet I want to talk about is on my life wizard. Pretty much, anyone who's been here since the beginning has watched a Wizard 101 story at some point. At least the life walkthrough, which eventually turned into AWS. But during the journey with Lindsay that I've had a lot of life pets. Seriously, a lot of them. And some of these life pets I've come to know and love all throughout each world of the spiral. Even if I've kept some for a really long time. Honestly, with Novus out, I'm kind of glad they added a little pet vendor so you can check out which pet you could get with all of these different pets. Some of these new ones, some of these, you've seen before or something. But with anything, I don't think the Chieftain's Owl would be my favorite. And I know what you're probably thinking. Is your favorite pet the pandas? Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I'm gonna tell you something real quick, alright? The answer is yes. I just
These metallic treasures are revealed.
I just love the entire panda pet. Because mainly, not only is it like attached to my channel and everything, but the way they're like just snuggled up together as like a brother and sister, it is adorable to me. Not only that, but they have really good talents as well. Even when you're not hatching, they have pretty good talents. But you can only get this pet from the Pandemonium Horde Pack, which is probably, like, not even available anymore. So I'm pretty lucky I probably got this, like, at a right time. And some of these, pandas you can get, like, Maycasts or whatever. But the fact that, this pet kind of just sticks as like two little panda cubs is just adorable. And I think I would consider these playful panda cubs my favorite life pet. Simply because they're adorable, they have good talents, and mainly in all, it just matches my channel perfectly. Anyone who would dare to call themselves Growling Panda would have to have these exact panda cubs, the playful panda cubs, and also the panda ears and the panda mount. That would be... Seriously. You can't judge with them. But anyway, we're gonna go back to Novus, because I think I already deleted my fire wizard. So, there's another different type of fire pet that I kind of really enjoy. There are lots of different types of fire pets. But honestly, I don't know pretty much which would be my favorite. But I've seen a lot of fire wizards back in the day use the seal pup. And pretty much, lucky for other people, the seal pup is right here for fire wizards. Seriously, it doesn't get any better than that. And I would think that the intrepid seal pup is at least my most favorite fire pet. Because one, it's the only fire pet I think I would know and love. And two, I think, honestly, if I looked up at the wiki now, it would have pretty good talents. Each pet, considering, you know, they're kind of all the same, you can get pretty much almost the same talents. Like, damage, critical, and all of that, just from hatching. But, mainly in real life, I love seals. I love little sea lions, I love otters, I love seals. This one is just... it's adorable. But if I were ever to have like a fire walkthrough at some point, I would put this on my fire wizard. If I ever had a fire walkthrough, that would be really sweet. And that's a little bit short because, again, I don't have a fire wizard. So, next up, we're gonna move over to my balance wizard. Pretty much, I haven't been on my balance wizard a whole lot. And the past few years, I've kind of grown apart from the balance walkthrough. And even though it's dead, and it probably won't ever, like, be revived unless something good happens, I would probably think that I've also had some pretty good balance pets during my time. So, what pets would I even have? some balanced pets I have stuck with, but I probably like sold most of them. And eventually I just stuck with the ones I got. But some though, like this little sandworm here, I kinda kept. Prince Rusty. I haven't used him in a very long time. But honestly, I think I would pick Baby Rocco, which is my opossum. The whole little stack of blades you can get from this pet, it's really sweet. And the fact that it can just learn, like, critical blocking, a lot of, you know, accuracy. It's pretty cool. And some other Maycasts as well. It's pretty unique to have Maycasts because you don't know when you're gonna need, like, any buffs at all. And honestly, I think the opossum is certainly ideal. And honestly, you probably don't need to, like, hatch it much to get really good stuff from it. Honestly, if you had, like, an opossum, like, in general, didn't even hatch it, you'd probably get some pretty good talents from it. That being said, my favorite balanced pet would definitely be the opossum. And I think that would be it, because I don't think I know any other balanced pets I've had besides the sandworm. So let's go ahead and move on with the myth pet. Seriously. I haven't been on my myth wizard in like a while either. The last time I was on my myth wizard, was when I did like a little episode with someone. Who was it? Katie? But I've had a lot of myth wizards in the past. I mean, not wizards. What am I talking about? I've had a lot of myth pets in the past. And eventually I just kind of grew stuck with the little Medusa. Mainly, even though I have like a slight chronic fear of snakes, this one really isn't half bad. And again, my ophidiophobia, it doesn't really concern myself with snakes in games, but all in all, little Medusa, again, it's really good even if you don't hatch it with other players, because one, boom, 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 3 different spells that you can get. Mythblade, Stunning, and Medusa, of course. And with hatching, you can get like so many good things with it. Even without hatching, you can get like good things with it. And if it kind of looked more like the spell Medusa, maybe I would be more impressed. But I kind of stuck with it, mainly because it's mainly good. And I wouldn't really change it for the world for the rest of the entire walkthrough. Unless, you know. Seriously, I do like Greek mythology. And Medusa is probably one of my favorite legends in Greek mythology. So I think that's probably why I kept this little booger here. Because I like Medusa. Just in Greek mythology. Moving on to the Storm Wizard. I never done a Storm walkthrough. I don't think. Or at least, I probably did 1 or 2 episodes. But that was a long time ago. And pretty much, I kind of usually just played this wizard here whenever I had time. and try to do all side quests and all that. But I've kind of had like a lot of pretty good storm pets as well. But however, I kind of wouldn't consider the Triton to be my favorite storm pet. If anything, I would consider this little furious Crocco Mummy my favorite pet. I honestly don't know why though. But the fact that I've kept it in my inventory for so long and I've never even used it yet, it kind of shows that I have like a very personal attachment with it. Even though I haven't like trained it yet, I haven't hatched with it yet, I could tell it would be a pretty good storm pet if I hatched it, even if I wouldn't hatch it, whatever. And plus, with the whole thing with ancient Egypt and all that, and mummies, who doesn't love ancient Egypt? I mean, honestly, I could feel like this guy has probably been through the dry cleaners like probably a couple times. But, you know what? If I could go back in time, I would keep him from going into the dry cleaners many hundreds of times. Just so he could look a little bit better. But I'm kind of glad it's still, like, you know, it looks nostalgic. And, again, the talents would probably be pretty sick, even with hatched or unhatched. And ancient Egypt and all that. So I think this might be my favorite storm pet. Last, but certainly not least, I haven't recorded, a co-op episode in quite a while, and I don't know if Alexis will be, like, you know, even busy or anything, but I think you guys know which ice pet is my most favorite. And you'd be pretty right. This is my favorite ice pet. Seriously. This little snow beast, it is absolutely adorable. And with the fact that it has wings, it is awesome. It's probably my favorite beast pet to even have. Like, I love the little contrast of blue, whites, and all over. And how I've trained it was phenomenal. Because, one, I have a Maycast Unicorn, which is actually pretty sick. We could summon Lay if we want to. Lay from Exo if we wanted to. And also the fact that we got critical blocks. Seriously, critical blocking rates. When we're not in, like, the second arc or anything yet. But I think that's gonna have to do it for my favorite pets of all time. Seriously, these pets are phenomenal. And it was hard picking a lot of really good pets that I've kept through over the years. But I think that this would be my top priority favorite pets that I've had in Wizard 101 ever. And I hope that you guys have some really good pets as well. And if you do, you can put them in the comment section below. But I think for now, I really want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And this video was an objective for extra credits. And if you don't know, extra credits is a content creators program for Wizard 101 and both Pirate 101 at the same time. And I think they're still like taking in signups. So go ahead, go to the website and sign up if you already aren't. You're probably gonna get accepted, but you have to submit to the rules. Otherwise, you can kiss your content creator goodbye. Okay? But all in all, thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, you can be a awesome person by... What did I say? What did I say before? be a possum person by high-fiving that like button. And I will see all of you possum people in the next video.